Evening. How are you guys doing? This is Anders Okela. I'm from South Africa. So I'm a forex trader by profession. I've been trading forex for like 7 years now, and I'm also doing binary option. So if you just saw this video, probably you hop up in this video on YouTube or wherever you hop up on. So basically, the channel is just about binary option and some few forex stuff that you need to know. So basically, I'm just trying to actually have this topic about the whole trading thing, just as a whole, not just focusing on binary option only, but I'm just focusing on 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 trading as a whole. So this video is basically I'll be having some few ideas how to actually trade supports and resistance, and what is it? What do you look for when you're trading supports and resistance, and how could you actually use this stuff when you're gonna trade binary option? So basically, what is support and resistance? Probably a lot of people who've tried out like forex stuff have read about it, because it's the most spoken thing as soon as you enter the trading game. Those are the levels that talk the most of. So it's support and resistance, for those who don't know, are just like there is a floor and there is a ceiling. So basically there's a floor and a ceiling. So basically there is where the market just go about. So it hits up and down, up and down. So it's gonna hit your supports. So your supports is your level, that is like your floor underneath. As you can see here, this could be our support and this could be our resistance. So remember that when you're talking about a support and the resistance, you're talking about a level that has been tested more than once. So basically, if you can see, this level here, right here, has been tested more than once. So basically, this is our resistance. This is our resistance, and down we have what? Our support. So it's the level that is tested more than once. So for those who actually like don't know the deeper stuff about support and resistance, if you want to get into the more advanced stuff, I would advise you to actually just try and learn supply and demand, because basically support and resistance is when a certain supply or demand level being tested. So basically it's something that has already happened. So if I can make you an example, as you can see here, at this price here, the market's just dropped down like a rock. So basically when it's dropped down like a rock, it's just telling me that at this level here, this price is important. It's important to the sellers, because the way it dropped, it shows that this is a very important level. So if I could just draw here, I'm just going to make just a simple example. If I could draw here and draw this price and pick this spot where the price just dropped like a rock. You see, it dropped here. So, and then we have here again, have this level again, and then you see that these are the levels where the price just dropped. At this candle, we have just like an engulfing candle. So it shows that this price is very important. You see by the way it dropped really hard. So if I could just draw here, So here you see what we have here. You have these two levels where the price just dropped. Okay, we got this level and we got this level. So what does these two levels tells me? It tells me whenever the price is gonna retest this level for the first time, it's gonna drop again, because this level is important. So if you're gonna know that this is where your demand zone is at, this is where your demand. So when the price is gonna hit here again. Okay, let's just talk about the first level I draw. So you know that when the price is gonna revisit this level and then touch and then go down again. So this level is going to be what now? is gonna be a resistance. So remember when I told you that a resistance is a level that has been tested more than once. So basically, a resistance is a level that has been tested more than once. So whenever this price gonna visit here, it's gonna be a resistance. But remember that it's something that has already happened. So I would advise you, if you just have like maybe you're still new in this stuff and this kind of stuff, I'd advise you to actually try and learn supply and demand. Because when we're talking about supply and demand, we're talking about something that hasn't happened yet. You see here, you see the price here hasn't touched yet. So basically, I'm one step ahead. I'm one step ahead of what is going to happen on the market. So when this price has to retest this level, then it's going to be happening. So you find out in most cases, people who actually trade supply and demand, they'll struggle a lot, because in most cases, when the level has been tested more than twice, you'll find out there are going to be a lot of like breakouts. The level is going to be easy for that level being tested, because you are trading support and resistance. So when you want to trade support and resistance, you're going to find out that in most cases you're going to have like your stops being hit. In most cases, because there is where obviously the market makers can now say, okay, they can say, okay, now this level, obviously when it hit here, he's going to go for a sell. So probably they'll just want to go and retest here and just touch all your stops and then go down again. So those stuff do happen a lot. So I'd advise you to actually just learn supply and demand. Probably I'll have another video just talking about supply and demand, those kind of stuff. So basically, I hope that makes sense to you. You found that stuff really effective. I'm not just gonna touch too much deep on the stuff, because whenever I have a topic, I ended up like talking too much about a certain thing, and then the video becomes long for someone, for other people. Okay. As I said, this video is basically about trading support and resistance using trading binary options. So basically, as you can check, like if you recheck my previous video and stuff, you'll see that I've spoken about how important is it trading at the peak and at the bottom. So you always have to trade at the peak and at the bottom. So you always have to sell high and buy low. So that is trading. You sell high, you buy low. Sell high, buy low. That is how it goes. You don't do anything in between. So all my videos, I always try and emphasize that kind of style of trading. Sell high, buy low. Sell high, buy low. So basically, when it's at this point, I know that at this point, that is the high probability it's gonna sell, because as you can see here, it dropped. As you can see here, it dropped. So here, I know that at this point right now, where it is right now, I know that since it's at the lowest point at this price, I know that right now, the following candle is gonna go up. You see, it's gonna go up. The following candle is gonna go up. So that is just simple price action. The following candle, we can just put it with the $1 while I'm still like at it, because I haven't done it. It's AUD. Let's check it out. Oh, AUDST. AUD. What is this? I don't know. I think we have a slight problem because I'm live on the video. Okay. It's a bit slow though, so if you just bear with me on that. So I'm gonna go for like, so now it's a bit slow. Oh, Jesus. Okay. You see now, it's at the lowest low here. So I know at this level here, it's about to bounce up because this is the lowest low. So if it breaks this level, it's gonna go at which level? This is the lowest low here. So what I'm trying to emphasize here is to actually the importance of setting high, buying low. So let's see. No, this is not it. Just wait up there. Okay, there it is. USD AUD. I'm having like some difficult time right now. I don't know what is happening. I'm just gonna click here. AUD USD. Just gonna put $1 because I didn't do some like analysis. Okay, let's just go for a call. Okay, going for a call because I'm thinking at the lowest low, it has to bounce, goes up again. So while we stay at it, I'm just gonna continue at my topic. The important stuff is to actually know when to sell and when to buy and at which point. That's why we have what we call an entry point and an entry point when to enter. So basically, if I could just make like an example what I'm talking about right now, I'm just gonna make an example about this indicator called a Bolivar band. As you can see, our Bolivar band has like it's made up of three moving average, which are like period 20. So just ignore the moving average that is in between. Let's just focus on the upper band and the lower band. So I've spoken about this stuff on my previous video. Just check it out. I've spoken about the importance whenever it's gonna touch this upper band here. It's gonna touch this upper band here. Whenever it's gonna touch this upper band here, the instruction of a Bolivar band is that when it touches this upper band, it has to go underneath. So when it touches the lower band, it has to go up again. Do you understand? So when it's gonna touch here, you know that it has to go. So in between here, inside the band, we do nothing. The same thing applies on price action when we're talking about support and resistance. When we're talking about support and resistance, we're always going to trade on the edge of the market. So as you can see, this upper band here, it touched this upper band here. So obviously, it was a good time for me to sell if I was at that moment on the chart. It was a good time for me to sell. So if I just click here and click here for you, so here you obviously see that okay, there is a resistance here, and then it's obviously it's attached at my Bolivar band and my upper band. So it's still a good time to actually do what? To sell. So same thing applies even at the bottom of the price. When it touched this bottom, and it touched this bottom, you know when it touched the bottom band, it has to bounce up again. Whenever you're gonna hit the ball at the floor, it's gonna go up. When you hit it at the ceiling or at the roof, it's gonna go down. That is how the whole concepts work. I hope that makes clear to everybody, and there is a clean picture at what I'm trying to say to you. Okay, let's just delete this. Okay, let's just take another chart. Let's just take this chart right here. So okay guys, there's this indicator that if you don't know about it, you can check it out. Check it out on Forex Factory, guys. Just whenever I speak about any indicators, just go to Forex Factory and search the indicator that I'm talking about. I can't email you all the indicators because there are like hundreds of you inboxing me and asking me about it. How can I get the certain indicator? I've spoken about the daily low and the daily high like for quite some time, and then people were still struggling with that. So on my previous video that I did, I showed people how to actually download an indicator. So please just do your homework, do your research, It's very easy. Google have all these indicators. Okay, I'm gonna take this indicator. So basically, this is a multi-time frame support and resistance indicator. So basically, this indicator just write for you support and resistance automatically. So it's a very good indicator. It's a very good indicator. So as I was saying, it's a multi-time frame indicator. So multi-time frame, that meaning it's gonna show you all the other levels that, like the major support and resistance. Obviously, when I'm talking about the major support and resistance, I'm just talking about the higher time frame stuff. Those are the major. If you're gonna be trading at the lower time frame, those are your major. Because if you're trading the 4 hour, your major support and resistance obviously is gonna be the daily or the weekly. So if you're gonna trade the 5 minutes, remember I've spoken about trading 5 minutes. How I prefer trading 5 minutes is better than trading at a high time frame. So when you're gonna be trading at 5 minutes, obviously your major is gonna be like an hour or 4 hours. Those are your major those are your major time frame. So if you don't know the indicator, just check it out. So there it is. Okay. So you can see here it has plotted for us our resistance. You know that when the price touches this level, when it touches this level, it's about to bounce, and then you know it has touched this level 2 times now. It touched this level 2 times, and then it bounced again. You see, whenever it touched this, whenever it reached this level, it's bounced. And then we have what here? Our support. You see, tested. So obviously here, it has to bounce up again, but it probably won't bounce up because you can see this level has been tested more than twice, so more than 3 times. So whenever the level has been tested plenty of times, you'll find out in most cases there will be a breakout. So basically, if it break out here, I'll be looking at the lowest low at this level. I'm just gonna ignore this one because they're at the center. So just to make this strategy more effective and stuff, I'm just gonna add your daily low and daily high. So just there it is. So you have what? Your daily low. So you know that this is your previous low. So if it break here, it might bounce at this level. So if it break here, it must bounce this level. Like I said, I didn't trust at this one because they're at the center, this level. So it might break this kind of level and test the lowest low. There is the lowest low, just like I've spoken. Let's just check this. Our AUD/USD that we took. Okay. Our AUD/USD, we are in the money, guys, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, you see, I didn't even analyze this trade. You see, I didn't even analyze it. If you saw the video, I just told you that obviously when it's at the lowest low, there's a higher probability that it must turn up again. So this was just me making an example. So while we're still at it, let's just continue with our topic. Okay. Continue with our topic. So, as you can see, guys, what happened? Okay, there it is. I'm just gonna take support and resistance. No, it's in the front. And let's click. Just gonna delete these arrows. Okay, there it is. Let me see who. Oh, this one was close, but I think we won that trade. Oops. Yeah. Yeah, it's a win. Okay. Oh, you see how reversing it is right now. Because as you can see, as I was talking to you, remember I told you that whenever the price is at the lowest low, at this low, there's a high probability it might turn. So you can see here, when I'm talking about the strategy right now that we're talking about today, you can see here, what do we have right here? We have a support level. Your support level is not just a support level, but it's a very dangerous support level because it's at the daily low. So at the daily low, you see this trade one. You saw this trade one. So it's at the daily low, not just at the daily low, but at this daily low there is obviously what? You see what happened in the price when it touched this low. It pushed really high. When you're talking about a supply zone, you see the price just pushed really high. So basically it was just telling me one thing in mind. There are a lot of buyers at this zone. When there are a lot of buyers at this level, you know that whenever the price is going to retest this level, it's going to push up again. As you can see, it went up. The first time it touched it again, it pushed up. That's why when I was at that zone, I didn't even use my under indicators. I knew that at this zone, there's a high probability that the price might turn up again. Do you understand? It might turn up again because it's at the lowest, and then it's at the resistant parts, and at the daily low, and then it might turn up again. So basically, I'm just going to add some few steps just to make this strategy more dope. I'm just going to add my stochastic only. So now I have my stochastic, and then my stochastic tells me oversold, overbought. I hope you've actually read this. This is a very simple indicator. I'm just gonna try and wrap it up for you. So whenever the price is at this high, like I said, whenever it's at this high, it's gonna drop. So it's an overbought position. You're just gonna sell, and then when it's here, you're gonna buy. So remember, it's very dangerous for people who don't know how to use the indicator. If you're gonna be trading in between at this price, just because it's oversold, you're gonna have a problem. You're gonna find in most cases you are losing because you are trading at the in between the price, not at the peak or at the high or at the low. So it's very important to actually try and configure the indicator at the highest point or at the lowest point. Okay, let's just make an example. Okay, it doesn't look very nice when it goes to higher time frame, the daily low and the daily high. But let me just show you something. Just gonna delete the daily low and let's show you something. Okay, just show you something for people who say indicators don't work, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Okay. Let's just for those who trade daily time frame, I prefer trading daily. As you can see, guys, as you can see here, we got the pound against the USD right now. So what happened? We have an oversold here. We have an oversold, and then we have a resistant level. So at this zone right there, if I just click it here, this zone, at this zone, you see this zone, like I've spoken about you, it's very important to see what the price did previously. So you can see the price just dropped like a rock. This is a very huge candle. It dropped like a rock, telling me what? It's giving me an idea that there are a lot of sellers at this zone. So what happened, as soon as I know there's a lot of sellers at that zone, whenever it's going to be testing for the first time, it's going to push again because there are still pending orders of sell at that zone. So there are a lot of people that are selling at that zone. So there are a lot of people who are actually wanting the price to go down at that zone. It's just like, guys, it's just like the Bitcoin. You see the Bitcoin price. The Bitcoin right now has been having like it's been rebounding back up because there are a lot of people who want the Bitcoins to go up again, because there are a lot of people who have bought the Bitcoin, so they will love the Bitcoin to actually go up again. Do you understand? So it's like supply and demand, supply and demand, supply and demand. I'm gonna buy this cup right here, and sell it at a certain price. Do you understand? That is how supply and demand works. So I'm just gonna have another video, probably, I don't know when, but I'm gonna have another video when I'm not talking about supply and demand. So, you know, at this level, the price just dropped like a rock, and then revisits at the first time. So what do we have here? What do we have here? You have an oversold. So it's an oversold position. So as soon as it's at the oversold position and it's at the highest peak, you know, at that point the price is just gonna drop down again. Do you understand? It's gonna drop down again. The same thing is gonna happen. Just do a simple analysis. You know that when it's gonna revisit this lowest low here, it's just gonna drop and touch this lowest low, and then being in an oversold position, I'm gonna go for a buy. And then at this zone right here, if you take this pair, I don't know, if you take this pair for a sell, you know that your stop loss will be probably somewhere here. You know? So you just have to wait for a long term, and then for long term trading, it's gonna hit here again. Obviously, it's gonna be going up and down. You know the forex market doesn't move straight. It's gonna be going up and down, but at this zone, it's gonna test. I guarantee that it's gonna test this lowest low, because it has respected this highest high. So there's no in hell it's gonna go up again. It's gonna recess here. So these are just summary, guys. I'm just trying to wrap up things to make it more simple. Okay, so you see what happened. Same thing applied, guys. Okay, let's just put our daily low and our daily high. Spending too much time on the laptop, guys. I'm working really hard, so like my eyes are not seeing clear. So you see here, same thing applied here. What did we have? You have a price going at a certain channel. That's a certain channel. So it's moving up, down, up, down, up, down. So you have support and resistance there being tested. So obviously going up, down, and then the price just revisit this support zone, which is close to the what? To the daily low. So when it revisits this level, you know that as soon as it revisits this level was very dangerous, because it was near the previous low. So as soon as it's near the previous low and it's at the support zone, and then you have what does the stochastic tells you? It's an oversold position. So as soon as it's oversold, it was a good time to actually buy, because obviously it's gonna go up again. It's gonna go up again. So it's very important, guys, to actually focus on this level, your highest level, your lowest level. Whenever the market is gonna be moving like up and down, up and down, up and down, that is where you're gonna be making money. So for those who just want a dope binary broker, there's this broker I use right here. You see, there's this broker I use right here. It's called Olympic. I'm gonna share the link for you. I'm gonna share the link for you to join under my link after this. And if you want to be part of my team, you just have to open an account under my link, and then you'll be part of it. I'm gonna be doing some few dope stuff in binary, and hopefully we have another group for forex. It's called SMT Trading. So you just have to hit me up if you want to be part of those kind of team. I hope you find this video effective and you find it more you had fun like I did. Like you saw the trade that I took without even analyzing, with just doing the same theory that I was saying to you, how dope it is. So just hit me up. If you want to be friends with me on Facebook, you can just follow me, _Sokela, _Aisokela, and just follow me. I'm gonna be having my own page soon, since I have like a lot of people following me and stuff. So just hit me up, man. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to just click the link below, share the video, subscribe for more videos. It's gonna be really awesome. Thank you, guys.